Hello, hello folks, how's it going? I hope all is well. Tonight we are back with more Valheim. I'm joined once again by my dad. Say hello, Dad.
Hello, Dad.
Just realized I should probably have this different... Oh, there we go. Yes. There we go. So you should be able to hear it through both channels now. You've got earbuds, right? Can you double check that for me if you can hear it through both ears? Speaking with my voice, testing the sound, 1, 2, okay. Yeah! Alright. Yeah, because I noticed I was going through and finding clips for Wednesday's stream and found out that you can only hear through one side, and that is obviously not what I wanted. So this should fix it. It just turned morning. I remember it did. So we're gonna be doing more exploring and whatnot. I think, yeah, that was the wrong button. I figured that's you know, just kind of keep it there for now. Why is my... Oh yeah, because I put lotion on my hands. I was like, why do my hands feel like there's stuff on them? Because there is stuff on them. Perhaps a little too much stuff. Anyway. Do freeze glands here. I've got a trophy to take care of. And then I suppose I can repair my pickaxe before we go. I think I was collecting silver. I don't know if I'm still doing that. Like, I think I found it all.
You were collecting silver to fully upgrade the bow. And
I did.
And I think you finished that, yeah.
I did indeed do that. Hold on, actually. I might need to make a farming trip real quick. Just various farming things. Because I'm real close to out of barley. Go ahead and grab these. Do that. So where is this? That's Jotun Plains Forest. There we go. That's the one I want. I realized earlier, sorry, that was a lot. Ooh. I realized earlier that I have quite the collection of drinks next to me. I didn't immediately notice it. So I was like, yeah, you know, I'll get this. And you know what? I think I'll get this. You know what? I think I'll get this. And now I have, I had 5, but I have 4 now. That's not the one that I wanted. There we go. So I've got ginger beer here. Spicy ginger beer. I've got Gatorade, not sponsored. I have Red Bull, also not sponsored, and there's a funny story behind that. And then water. God, you're moving around. Look at you go. Apparently, my aunt has some friends that have like a deal somewhere where they get free Red Bull after buying something. Not Red Bull. You get free Red Bull for buying Red Bull. No. They get free Red Bull for something, and they don't drink Red Bull, so they always give it to my aunt, who also doesn't drink Red Bull. So, my cousin and I found one of those, and it's the elderflower and caruba flavor. Never heard of that, but we decided to split the can. That was this morning, and I still have it. 'Cause it's an interesting flavor, you know? I also just don't really do energy drinks. So kind of just here, you know? Hey, how's it going? You mind if I grab these from under you? Oh, I mean, I'm glad you're happy, but there we go. Grabbing the stuff and the things and the whatnot. Bet this will raise the farming skill a bit. $47. I got a +1 over there. Got another +1. I didn't get a +1 that time. Or that time. I got one there. And another. But not that time. Oh, inventory full. Nope, be back. What was the button to... What was it? LX. No, that wasn't what it was. There's like a quick move. I don't even remember what it was now. Anyway. There's a deer in the distance. Phew. Did you eat some of my barley? Whoa! The water just came up really high. And now it's raining. Lovely. That would explain the water, though. The tide is coming in. So the plan today is to do more exploring, but it's also just picking things up, gathering resources. You'll notice I didn't write exploration at all in the title. Whoa. You guys okay over there? Come to think of it, we got a lot of locks over here. Might be at the point where I need to bring a knife. Bring a knife to a locks fight.
You might.
Alright, what's my... Okay, I can still carry a bunch. Turned around. Hi, hello. Are you eating my... Guys, you know, I set down a bunch of stuff for you to go eat and then you don't touch it, but as soon as I pick all of this stuff, you're like, oh hey, look at that. It's like it has to be fresh or else you won't touch it. Picky locks. Just picky locks. Let me pick it up. Let me pick it up. Oh, I think he just ate it. Dude. Dude. Look at them all coming out of there.
Yeah, it's time to show up with a knife.
I think it is. Oh my gosh. Look at how many. What are you doing over here? Is this top part supposed to have a... No, it's not. Now I'm curious why you're still in this corner. Do you see something over here? I'm not seeing anything. Guess he's just chilling. Would it be a good idea to expand? So, pretty much encompass this section as well. Well, really it would be move the wall out, but would need more to do that with. Did I see? No, I didn't. Okay. I don't know. Could perhaps do a little building. I recently got a lot of, geez, hello. Can you not?
Nope, I can't.
No, you can't, huh?
No.
Well, perhaps I wasn't talking to you. I wonder if it'll actually let me land it this close. It's cultivated soil, okay. Is that going to be okay? That might not work right there. I wish this rain would stop. I'd like to be working in better sunlight than this. But at least it's still day. Beggars can't be choosers.
No, sure you can.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Support your opinion with logic.
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because why would I do that?
I don't know. To make other people agree with you?
Nah.
You're not worried about making other people agree?
No.
Alright, well, more power to you, I guess. What are you up to over there?
I'm actually kind of shopping, but it's going back. Remember, I was looking for a sling bag.
Uh-huh.
And that's a particular item that I've looked for before, and so
Adjusting in your seat.
yeah, I'm just readjusting here. But some of the items that I had thrown into my wish list, the prices have gone. Some really high, some really low. So I'm just kind of reviewing what's there.
Seeing if it's worth it to keep them on the list or not.
Yep. Yeah, so I've been paring down the list. Just, some of the stuff is like, did I really want that, or was I just kind of, that's kind of cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a bunch of them were, they're just kind of cool. And most of that's now being wiped out.
I see. Anything in particular that has managed to survive the culling?
Quite a few.
I see. Oh, is the rain stopping? It looks like it got brighter. No. We're kind of in a sun shower situation now, so it hasn't stopped, but it's lightened up. Yeah, that might be a fun thing to do today. Turn it into a building stream. Especially in the name of loxes and barley. Because the more barley I can plant at one time... Oh my gosh! It's a baby! Look at you! I think so cute.
You always do that.
Oh, what? Always do what?
Every time a baby shows up, regardless of species.
Yeah, well, I am embracing the whimsy in my life. the wonders and joy of seeing something cute. You know?
Yep. And that's okay. I'm actually not against it. I have to pick on you.
I know you do. That is, it seems to be your favorite thing of all time is to pick on me.
Is it? Is it really? It's pretty close, but it's not my absolute favorite.
Well, what's your absolute favorite?
Probably eating.
Yeah, I can, that looks, that makes sense, that tracks.
Maybe sleeping. I don't know, that ranks up pretty high up there.
Yeah, you know what? I can't fault you for that either. I enjoy me some sleep too. Though I think I mentioned this, like a stream, maybe 2 streams ago, that my sleep schedule's been messed up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've been discussing that for a while.
Well, I know you and I have, but I don't know if I've mentioned it on stream. But I've been getting tired at 9:30 now, which is right, like, it's not even in the middle of stream. It's still, like, near the beginning of stream. It's like an hour in. So, can't be doing that. Can I help you guys over here? If it's not too much of an issue, can I have you move so I can plant things? Thank you.
No. Go back. Go back and get the knife.
I'm gonna need to.
You're gonna need to.
But I don't want to do it right now. I'm planting. There will be time for culling once this is done. There we go. I think we got it now. How much flax is left? Less than 100. Not by much. I've got about 100. Okay.
Holy, okay. Somebody did that just to...
Huh?
Because they're out of stock, they jacked the price up to $660.
Oh.
So that nobody would actually buy it, but they wouldn't have to take it down for when they got more inventory.
Is that why they do that?
Yeah, then they can just adjust the price back down.
I didn't know they did that.
You don't have to do that, but that's what this person was doing.
I know. It is not a tactic I am familiar with. What do they do if someone... I'm sure they just cancel the order, right? If someone actually tries to buy it.
For how much they jacked that up to, they might just sell their personal copy. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was a 4-pack of DVDs, and it's like a suspense pack, whatever. But yeah, so it's yeah.
What kind of movies are on there?
Let's see. Like I said, they're suspense movies.
Uh-huh.
So they're suspense movies, or suspenseful movies, like action movies, whatever. But
do you have specifics?
Yes, but I'm not going to say what they are.
Okay.
Because it's not important, and you don't actually care. You're just whatever.
I'm a little curious.
You're not that curious.
I'm not curious enough to watch, admittedly. Look at those nice lines of flax over there. Those are almost like completely straight lines. It's kind of fun to see. Alright. Wait a sec. There's 2! There's 2! Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna need to come back with a knife. Okay. I guess I should map this out a little bit. That's really not what I meant to do. I don't want to cultivate though. I don't have a hoe on me. I guess I need to turn around. Whoa. Can you guys stop hitting the wall, please? I don't want to have to go through and repair every wall. Rats. Right, there there we go. I did install these. Oh. Oops. And you know, somehow without incident, I was able to complete all the stuff. Oh, I don't know if there it is. I forgot I made that there. Thank you, past self. Okay, so it's, yeah, once I stopped thinking about it, the muscle memory kicked in, and now I know which button is the quick move button. Well, do I want to move these back, or do I want to hold on to them to plant them? I need them, though. That's the thing, I need them. Alright, well. It's getting dark, but it's not too dark yet. So maybe for the moment, we won't see any bugs. Maybe. Okay, I should have 100 barley ready to go already, but it's good to have this going as well. Night has fallen. Well, at least if I die here, I won't be too far away from home. Inventory. Okay. Oh, don't I have wood? Yes, I do. Up here in a second. What are you up to? What? 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 I have to make a delivery. Ouch. You know, I was looking back at one of the old Valheim streams, and we've gotten to the point now where it's officially weird to not see the wall, the upstairs wall. So I guess I've gotten used to it now.
I guess so.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna start converting this flax into things in my inventory. This, grab that. Oh, jeez. I saw the windmills turning, and for some reason it registered as not windmills. I don't know what it registered as, but it wasn't windmills. Look at you. Okay. But it's all good. Hello, random necktail? Whoa. You know, for a while it's been kind of scary to be out here, but not so bad now. I'm choosing to linger outside.
Hoping for a bug raid?
I guess I should, you know, I should be trying to get to bugs, but...
Well, is there... Are you needing more of the carapace or whatever it is that they drop?
Yeah. I should be gathering that to get back up to the Mistland set. Did I just hear another skeleton somewhere? Do I spy? I do.
Do you?
Well, I'll have to come back for that. Okay. Heard it, but didn't see it. For a second, when I was in that tree line, I thought I heard wings, which is why I stopped for so long. I was like, is that what I think it is? Or am I imagining things? I don't actually know if I was imagining things or not, but I didn't hear it again, so yes. Those are bugs. I was hearing bugs.
Yay!
Ow! Oh! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
You might want to activate bone mass.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
And actually, like, wear the correct armor.
Oh.
Whoopsies. Okay. That really hurt. Alright, now I'm ready for you. They detect my animals. He's trying to land in there. You can't. Come here. Come here. Get away from him. Get away from him. I'm here. I'm the one you want. Quit it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that they're disagreeing with you. When you say, I'm the one you want, they're like, eh.
I'm thinking you're right, too. There's no way I got him. Hey! Hey! Get over here, you overgrown bug. Stay away from my animals. Got him. Whew. Whew. Quit it. There we go. Jeez. Now I'm wondering if it would be a good idea to increase the security. Or try to, at least.
Well, every time you get the bug raid, you say that.
Well, I haven't gotten a bug raid yet.
Well, didn't you just get one of those? The bug showed up at night?
No, that's not a raid. That's just they're spawning at night now.
Yeah, but I thought that's what you were trying to get them to do.
No. Well, I want them to spawn at night. I don't want them to attack my animals.
Correct.
So it seems at night, I need to make sure I don't accidentally lure any bugs to the animals like I did. Well, now that I'm looking for things, I can't find any. There you are. Come here. They dropped a trophy. You've survived another night. Alright, I'm gonna run around and pick that stuff up, and then I'm gonna grab rocks and start carrying them over. I got a rock. So, since I'm not going to be planting again for a bit. No. Put them on the stand, please. Thank you. Okay, now I've got things to put away. Those bugs sure hit hard, don't they? That hurt. You would think I would already be very intimately aware with how much they hurt, and yet. Alright, now the deer is. Oh, okay. Well, I can gather deer a little while longer. There. Butte berries go in there. Oh, we have more barley. Put that in there. You there. And then the rest goes outside. Goes there. Nope. Leave that where it was. Yeah, I feel like an upgrade to the space that the locks have might not be so bad. Especially since the little area that was originally their pen, it's at the point where it kind of bottlenecks them, which is not so great. So I'm just thinking it might be a good idea to expand that section, so that they're not so cramped in there. There it is. Is this the first bug? I think it is. Yes, it be. Good. Alright. Stamina. Oh no. I really didn't want to be in here. There we go. Aha. Once I actually equipped the correct gear, the bugs stood no chance. Wahaha. I still have the... Yes, I do. Yay. Is there anything else out here? I'm not seeing it. Okay. I guess I'm not gonna be using the wishbone for a bit, so I'll go ahead and put that back. May end up grabbing it later, but for now.
Well, yeah, it's primarily for silver.
Yeah, for the mountain. Whoops. Wrong direction. Okay, there we go. Okay, this goes here. we start ferrying rock. Just grab this. Wheel it over. Heavy. So you mentioned you were looking at an old wish list that you'd worked on in the past. Is there anything that now that you're looking at it again, it still catches your eye?
Quite a few, but most of them are larger items that I have no place for right now. if that makes sense. So it's like, yeah, maybe one day I can circle back to it, but no use for it at the moment.
Talking like tables or something?
Like electronic kind of stuff. I was also looking at electric pianos.
Oh. Those are pretty big.
Things like that. So it's just all sorts of.
Kind of just extra stuff.
Yeah, just stuff.
So it looks like this is our destination over here. I had a wish list going for a while on, it was somewhere. One of those online retailers. And, it was like this, it was like a leg pouch, I guess, where it kind of, like, straps around your thigh.
Yeah, it's a thigh pouch, yeah.
Yeah, one of those, but I ended up waiting too long, and, they went out of stock, and every time I've looked, they've continued to be out of stock. So it's like, they might just be out. It's like, man. I need a, stone bench. You know what I'm talking about. That's not the word for it. Stone cutter. There we go. I think the wish list that I maintained the most, though, is my Steam one. That's just, I'm on there the most. What was I looking for? Right. Oh. That's good progress on that. There you are. It's time for yet another adventure. Did I get everything? Yes, I did. But it does feel kind of nice to, every now and then, when I feel like I deserve a treat, I'll go in there and find something that's on sale.
Yep, and that's kind of where I'm at. It's is the truly stuff that I need? No. I came in to get one, maybe two things. But it's if you spend $10 more, it's one of those.
Yeah, if you spend $10 more, you get free shipping.
Right, and it's like, okay, well, I do have all of these wish lists that I put together. Some, I'll look through the stuff, right? But yeah, for the most part, it's stuff I'm not actually going to be getting.
It's things that you stare wistfully at and go, maybe next time.
Yep.
Oh, jeez, I thought that bird was an enemy. I was like, whoa, I'm not ready. Okay, that's enough. So I just come over here. Come on now. There we go. Alright. So now we start the expansion effort. One brick at a time. yeah, I guess that wall is. Yeah, okay. What? Jeez. They keep ramming into the wall, too. That's another thing I want them to stop doing. So perhaps the extra space will make it so that they'll stop. Okay, so this isn't a straight line. Why am I getting closer to this? I didn't have this lined up properly. I thought I did. How is it not? Yeah, it was at an angle. Alright, well. Caught the mistake early. There we go. Maybe that's why they hit the wall. They were trying to tell me I had lined it up wrong.
Sure.
Hey, streamer! You're not doing this right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no on that.
Oh, you don't think so? You don't think they'd be kind enough to do that?
No.
You know what? How much wood do I have? I only have 6. Okay. Oh! Forgot I had this. That little door there. Just figure, I could probably make a temporary little door or something. Would it allow me to do that through here? Just like that, and then tiny door. Does not need to be a big one. Tiny door. And then this in the meantime. There we go. I have my secret door. So I can't do that right now, but I can build this up. I will continue to do that. Actually, let me check something. Yes, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. Do I still... There we go. Are you lined up right? Yes, you are. Yay. Continue. Should probably do it from this way to make absolutely sure it's actually lined up. Let's see, you don't go all the way just yet. Okay, so I'll just build it up like so. I keep clicking the wrong button to jump. All these extra games. All the hell diving and the power washing and the whatnot. Oh, now I'm missing requirements. I actually have another, I noticed it when I ran past, but I have another stone cutter over here that I forgot about. So I'll go ahead and employ that too. Just pop it right over here. Perfect. Look at the... That's a lot of them. That is certainly a lot of them.
Now, I think you hit on something when you said it was time to turn knife.
You know, now more than ever, I think it is knife time. But I'm going to address the population once the wall is done, I think. That, I just watched the birth of a third one. Unintentionally. throws it off, doesn't it? It won't once this is out of the way. Just need to kind of build onto it as if it's not there. Cool, yes. That is 100% doable. Because that part of the wall will be coming down, so I shouldn't be building anything off of it. Lovely. Nope, it's not where I wanted you to be. There we go. Ah! And it's still off by 1. Well, that's where the pillar comes in. Okay, so this is officially blocked off. Once I can bring this wall down, I'm gonna need to do some serious flattening. Because this is all kinds of bumpy over here. And not conducive to planting. Oop, wrong button again. There we go. Probably leave one thing, kinda... I'll leave a little entry point so that I can jump up like so. We'll just kind of build up like that. Alright, next one up. Those, and then hop up. 2, yep. And then just the 1. I can probably move these since, I mean, they'll be gone pretty soon. Well, do I want to leave this particular bit of wall up? Just because it would be considered like outer wall? I might actually want to keep this part up. Yeah, I think I'll keep this part up. Right, okay. Whoops. Nope, get me back in there. Wee. Okay. Looks like I was only able to do one more level anyway. Okay. Well, got a good portion of this wall done. Actually, I can remove these. There we go. Oh, they're already blooming down there. Nice, pretty blue flowers. Ah. There we go. Oop. There we go. Is that part of the problem? No, I think that was okay. That was an okay choice to make. Alright. Take a sip real quick. When did I die there? Oh. Many, many days ago. Gotcha. Okay, that's the height that I want. Okay, good. Kind of just start doing that. Okay. this is the part of the wall that I want to bring down. Right? Yeah, this is part of it. This is also part of it, this side. It's just up to, which part? Over here. So take this down. I'm gonna need to turn these into a, it needs to be a half-C situation. Okay. That's gonna need to be an after the fact. Okay, so perhaps I do this one first. Like that. Put those there for now so they can't come in just yet. You know what? I'd like to be able to see. I wonder, do I have enough wood to... No, I don't have enough wood to make a makeshift bed. Should probably just head home. Come on now. What did I just hear? Maybe it was nothing. It will continue to be nothing if I don't go looking for it. Aha! Oh, I need to charge my phone. Okay. I know. How could I have forgotten this?
I say nothing.
Oh, yeah?
I say nothing.
You say that like there's something behind it.
I say that with a, you know, this happens fairly frequently.
Oh, yeah?
Which is why I keep my battery pack nearby.
Uh-huh.
But now that you have
I have a long cord.
New charging cord, yeah.
A long cord with like 3 O's.
Yeah.
Heap. Hup. You know, the bunch of rocks I already brought might that alone might be enough to actually finish this project.
Maybe.
That doesn't go all the way up. That does. There we go. Hup. Oh. Huh? Guess I did. Maybe I started tearing that down already? Anyway. Come on. Okay, good. That'll be cool. Should be... Nope, one more. Why are these not lined up? Why is there a gap in the wall? How did that happen? No!
Just to mess with you.
No!
Just to mess with you.
Ah! Ah! That's horrible! Keep thinking the A button is jump, but it's not. Jump 79. There we go. That's better. I don't know if it'll be enough to finish this, but it should be fairly close. That's the top right there. It's as tall as it's getting. So then I... kind of off by one, aren't I? Ah!
Yeah,
Oh,
not mine.
yes. That was mine. I was foolish and forgot to make it quiet. I didn't have my silencer on. I'm doing something. Okay, there we go. And then, oh, nope, that's too far. Okay, and I guess we'll do it this way. Ah, no, okay. Got an easier way to get up there. Aha! Look at them. That's a sea of blue right there. Really pretty. There we go. If we just approach it from this side, it won't be so bad. Here, and now we're out. Okay. There we go. 41. Hold on just a second. Alright, just had to check something. We're back. I think this should be one more level, isn't there? Yes, there is. Alright, but that's quick and easy. Aha! Wall part 1 done, but I'm gonna need more stone. Yeah, I mean, I think I can just go ahead and... There goes. Oh, there it goes. Partially revealed the new area. There's another one! Hello!
They spat out a fourth one.
They spat out a fourth one!
How dare.
I don't know, you know, I guess they decided now was a good time.
I guess.
Well, I have to be in the area for anything like that to happen, which is why it's all happening now. I'm gonna choose not to make a joke about that.
What, they demand an audience?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah. Exhibitionist.
I wonder about my locks. Can I, is this where, and then do this? Does that look right? Yes, it does. Okay. Go, whoop. Am I gonna have enough rock for this wall? I might. There we go, and last one. Okay, expansion is officially done. now it's wall destruction time. There she blows! It's all come down! Well, most of it. It was a little too reinforced over here. I don't know, do I leave this extra layer here where it is? I kind of haven't needed it. It's been okay without. Especially now that I'm not taming more locks and worried about them destroying the barrier. They bump into it infrequently enough that I'm not worried about it. This stuff. How is this doing? That being said, the outer wall has suffered a little, but it's because I'm not often outside the wall to actually repair it, so. Those. Oops! Well, that's not good.
Sure is.
Should be a small enough window that they're not going to do anything, but I need to hurry and fix that. Okay, I don't have a workbench in here. Okay, I can get to one quickly. I wonder why it's showing the... Oh, I guess not. It was. Okay. There we go. I will leave that, I think. I don't like that it looks like there's a gap there. Really don't like that it looks like there's a gap. Okay, I'm gonna fix that.
CPO going on.
It just doesn't look right. There we go. Now it doesn't look like there's a gap in the wall. Much cleaner look. Okay, but this doesn't need to be here anymore. This particular section of wall, at least. Okay, come on now. This can stay just because it doesn't stick out very far. It's fine. Okay.
Yeah, but now your inventory's full.
Now my inventory is full, yeah. Okay. I wonder, I can probably just come through with, see the pretty cornflower blue flowers, except it's flax? Okay. Excuse me. Did that break? Did something... That totally broke. Or did it not? Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm imagining it. Sticking those there for now. And what did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to grab that. Because instead of coming in with a hoe, the cultivator can do the same thing. Except it also cultivates the ground.
Woohoo. Yay, efficiency.
Yeah, 2 birds with 1 stone situation.
Thought you needed nets for birds. Ha ha.
Aha!
I actually haven't seen you capture any birds ever.
Because you don't capture birds.
I thought you had said that you actually can capture them.
You can kill them. Can't capture them.
Well, I mean, you're harvesting them.
Are you talking the chickens, the hens?
No. Like all the birds that you see flying around.
No. You can't do anything with them besides kill them.
And don't they give you something if you kill them?
Yeah, they give you feathers.
Yeah.
But you don't capture them.
And that's. Okay.
What? It's not. You can't make like a bird farm.
Correct. And that's not what I was saying. I was trying to say the hunting of them to gather resources from them, right? But not like what you're doing with the locks and
Like the boars and the whatnot.
right, because that's actually farming with them, right? Animal husbandry, what have you. That's not what I meant, but actually just hunting the birds, essentially.
Yeah.
Kind of like you do with the deer.
Yes.
Right, you don't domesticate the deer, but you hunt them for resources.
Yes. This is true. This ground is being very stubborn. I wonder if that'll... Whoops. There you go.
Yeah, and that is one thing that I dislike about this game is that you can't just level it like you do like in Minecraft or something where you say I want it all to be at elevation such and such. You don't have that as an option here.
No, you really don't. And it can get a little frustrating to try to level it all to the same level.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.
Okay, so let me step back and ask this question. So the birds that you can hunt, how do you hunt them?
Well, you can kind of like the deer. You swipe at them with your sword, or you shoot at them with your bow.
Okay, so it's just your regular weaponry. There's no other tools that you would implement.
No.
Okay.
It'd be interesting trying to level this all. Because some of it is listening and some of it is not. I'm gonna have to pickaxe this all down to the level. While making sure that these don't die. There we go. It's a little too harsh to just throw the cultivator into it. It can do some of the work, but not all of it. Like, especially here where you can see there's a line right there.
Yep.
It's like, that is this ground going, I am not going to go any lower. And that's when you bring this in and say, yes, you are. I might need to come in here with the hoe anyway at one point to raise some of that ground over there. 'Cause especially at the corners, it's a little low. You can see it right there too, pretty well.
Yep.
Getting too low now.
Step away from this beach.
Alright. Getting a little too low over there. There we go. Let that load up for a second. Alright. I think I just need to head back to the house. It's getting too dark now. Weave through the locks. Excuse me, sir. You mind if I... There we go. Yum. Oh yeah, here's a fun thing. I wore out my shoulder today. And I wore it out by playing, Power Wash Simulator. It's kind of funny. Just funny in that, I wasn't doing anything particularly, wasn't like I was outside, like, hacking at a tree with a hatchet or something. But it was just, I just had my arm in I guess a bad position for too long, and it was just, I don't know. It's kind of like that feeling when, your joint falls asleep and it's, like, really slow after a bit, like, once you start getting it to wake up. It's kind of slow to actually, like, do things. It was in kind of that state. Even though it wasn't asleep, it was just worn out. It was tired. Okay, hold on. Didn't realize I was carrying so much rock. That'll be a quick fix. But if these aren't done, they're close. They are done. Nice. So yeah, it just crossed my mind that I'm not doing anything particularly important at the moment, and was thinking about the whole, like, switching games partway through stream, but it's like, well, it can't be Power Wash Simulator, because I wore out my arm doing that today. It would have to be something I can play with a controller, so that my shoulder can be in a position where it's not getting stressed. Which I was worried about it earlier too, even, I got to play some Stardew with a friend of mine. I was worried about it then as well, but, it ended up being fine. So, like I said, it was just like, getting the shoulder in a position where it wasn't going to be stressed too much, and then just going from there. Really, the ideal is to not be using it, but you know, it's okay. It's fine. I'm down to, I think, like 1 bread, and that's not good. I don't need to be holding this flax, do I? I wasn't supposed to pick this up. Huh. Okay. Well, let me go grab that rock as well, so I can put it back where it was. Where it's supposed to go, I should say. And then I'll do that. And then we can do some marathon stove work in a second. I guess before I even do that, I should pick up all the other stuff and make sure it doesn't despawn, because that would be quite the substantial waste of rock and a little wood, but only a little bit. Through here, jump up here. Whoa! Is everything ready? There's no way it's already ready to go. Some of it is. Wow. Okay. You know what? Just work on the task at hand for a bit. I'm out of bread now, but it shouldn't take too terribly long to get this taken care of. I should have grabbed the hoe. Well, if I run back and drop off all the rock, then it'll be fine. So drop off the rock, grab the hoe, and come back. That's the plan. I have extra rock in here too that I can just grab. The grand return. What news do you bring of the outside world? Feels like it's kind of getting colder.
A little bit. Should be cool off.
Yeah. It's been kind of warmer lately, but they're talking about temperatures going back down to pretty cold.
As it should, because it is February. It is winter time.
It isn't February.
To be cold.
Technically, it's still January.
Technically.
Because it's the 31st.
Yes.
So you can't call it February yet. But we're getting there. In just 2 hours and 10 minutes, we will... I forgot I had... Oh, man, I need to be working on this too, don't I? Yep. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let me see what I can do with this. That's a lot of stuff that needs to be smelted. Oh, I completely forgot. But I guess, we are 22 days, 2 hours, and 9 minutes away from my birthday. That'll be pretty nice. It's not every day that you get to say it's February.
Well, it's normally 28 to 29 days a year.
Yep. And the very, very rare 30 days.
Very, very rare.
Okay, I need to burn up more wood. I wonder, I read that it's very rare very rare to have a February 30th, but I don't actually remember how rare. It was like it wasn't 100 years. I don't remember what it was, but it was something like, I probably won't see it in my lifetime. That's how rare it is. Like, I've got some family members that are very, very young, like single digits, and they probably won't see it in their lifetimes.
Okay, so according to the wiki, February 30th does not appear in on the Gregorian calendar.
It doesn't.
It does not, where the month of February contains only 28 days or 29 in a leap year. However, from a historical perspective, it has been used at least once and appears in some calendars.
Does it talk about how rare it is? Because it's kind of the same premise of having the,
it's
the leap year.
it's a leap century, essentially. It was.
Leap century?
Yeah. Hold on.
We're doing some research now. I was getting rid of rock. That's what I was doing. Okay. Ah! I forgot to grab the hoe! I forgot.
So apparently in 1712 there was a February 30th that only happened in Sweden because they were in the midst of changing from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, but had done some funky stuff with omitting leap days, and so they ended up with the February 30th.
Huh.
But yeah, so it's a weird. It was a weird thing.
So like
But there was something. I remember it's something to do with not this, with astronomy that they ended up with the February 30th.
Huh.
But I don't remember what it was, and I'm not finding it now on the wiki.
You know what? To raise ground, I need rocks. That was something I didn't think about.
Okay, so it's also talking about reform calendars, such as the World Calendar and the Hank Henry Permanent Calendar contain a 30-day February.
Huh.
The Symmetry 454 calendar assigns 35 days to February, May, August, and November, as well as December and a leap year. So yeah, it's just, they're odd, non-standard calendars.
Yeah. That's kind of fun. I think I'm getting rocks out of this. Yeah, I'm getting rocks out of this. Always like to hang out where I'm working. Can I help you? I have an audience. Might be once a century, was thinking of leap centuries. Hello, Ron, by the way. Obviously I've been busy over here. Made a little expansion. Now I'm leveling it out. But it's not all wibbly wobbly on the landscape front. Oh. Well, I guess this is still living up to the name of stream, because I'm gathering a bunch of stuff. Gathering a bunch of rocks. Still living up to the name. I'm trying to get this as flat as I can. I should say as level as I can, even with the rest of it. Because, like, that's a little low right there. No. least one. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That works. Does it need to be raised here, or is this... No, this is fine. Good place to work from. There we go. Looks a lot better. Is this deep too low? Because I know even this, even in here it slopes a little bit. I just want to make sure it's level with each other. Just go ahead and pick that.
Oh, I was going to ask.
Oh, yeah?
I forgot to do it offline. Your list of portals. Is it time to update the computerized version?
No, not yet. I haven't added enough to warrant that.
Just to have it here, so.
Yeah. Not bad to ask. But yeah, I don't know if you've noticed too, but we've had a bit of a population boom with the locks.
Just a little bit. There's a lot of locks.
Yeah, and there's like 4 babies right now.
Locks of love. Ha ha.
Ha! I won't lie, I'm kind of tempted to remove this patch. Even though I know there's cloudberries there. Well, can I make it so that it's just cultivated land? So not necessarily removing the cloudberries, but making it so that I can plant stuff much closer to them? It would seem so. I can do that. They are chill with it.
Cool. In the rock.
And the rock. Well, the rocks are pretty resilient. They can adapt to about anything.
Yep.
The sole exception being pickaxes hitting them. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Ah, little logs. Oops, I meant to bring that up instead of down, but that's okay. They're enjoying the extra space over here, though. There's another baby. Because I knocked the big wall down right there, and they immediately started moving in. They were just like, wow, this is nice. Look at all this extra leg room. They're big guys, so they need a little more room. Spinning in circles. Can I help you? He's really enjoying himself. Look at him. Look at him go. Yeah. You know what?
Twitchy.
There you go.
Spinny.
You will be saved from the culling. You've convinced me to keep you.
Reminded me of that one snake that your sister had for a while that had the wobble.
The wobble.
Yeah.
Yeah. He never had a proper name.
No. Neither the male or the female of that pair were named. I know they called the female a name, but it was not the name of the snake. It was just...
It was not a nice name.
No.
Because she was not a nice snake.
She was not... Well, she was never acclimated to be handled by humans.
No.
So when they came along, she was already an adult snake at that point. So it was like, okay, you're coming in way at the end of the game here, and you're trying to change an animal's behavior.
It's
that-
not gonna
that's
work.
not gonna happen. Snake was too old.
It's like trying to tame a fully grown cat that's been feral its whole life. There are very rare instances where that works, but it really is not.
But you also have to manage your expectations on, what's going to happen. The level of acceptance or however you want to phrase that.
Yeah. How
the
much
level of
they're,
training.
yeah. How well they take. And for the great majority of feral adults, they typically don't tame well. By which you mean you just can't tame them because they're used to a certain way of living, and they're pretty stubborn on that. Again, not to say there aren't exceptions to the rule, but they are exceptions and not the rule. Alright, this is getting real funky in here. I'm not liking that funk. Nope, that's not okay right there. I'm doing it the wrong way. Need to come from the lower level up. So I can't do it back and forth. I've got to go one way at a time. But anyway, yeah, that snake was never really socialized. So, she was not a snake that, you were allowed to handle. Or, I guess a good way to put it is handle at your own risk.
Yep.
Because you very well might get bitten.
Yep. So,
I think...
a side note, was this the band you were talking about?
Yes, that is the group.
Okay.
Sorry, I've been slowly introducing Dad to K-pop. Because I myself am a pretty big fan of K-pop, not to the level of, like, if I guess, certain mega fans out there. I'm not following, like, the lives of the artists or anything. I'm not that big of a fan. But, just, really enjoying the music. And I have been for, I think it was like 2019 where I really started getting into it. But, oh, I made a mistake. I have cloudberries I shouldn't have. But anyway, my favorite group, is Mamamoo. I don't think they've done anything recently. They're, the last I heard, they're focusing on solo stuff. Because they've been around since 2014, and they're technically still active, but they're definitely not doing nearly as much as they used to, which I would say is probably a good thing, because the schedules of some of these K-pop groups can be really demanding. So it's a good thing that they're taking things at their own pace, but at the same time, it's been a good while since, I think it's been almost a year since they've released something together as a group.
2019.
2019?
That was their last studio album. They have a lot of singles and EPs that they're releasing, but yeah, as far as full-length albums, they've only done 3.
Yeah, and a lot of K-pop groups will do the small EPs with like 6 songs or something like that. That's kind of become the norm now.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is. But still, they're my favorite group, and I go back and listen to their music a lot. Only mentioning this because Dad started looking them up a little bit. Because I keep saying, I need to show you Mamamoo, I need to show you Mamamoo. I do wonder where a good place to start would be, though. It's like you want to make a good first impression, you know? At least I would like to make a, you know... I'm trying to think of a good song to start you on. But I can probably show you something after stream.
Yeah. Well, there's a list of singles here as well, but it's like... That's okay.
Yeah. We can probably talk about it more after stream.
Correct.
Alright, I need to turn my focus back onto messing with the barley, because I am now officially out of bread. I know.
How dare you?
I know. I was working on the other project. Actually, I should probably come back in here, because I bet the windmills are done. Did I think I know I mentioned it to you, Dad, but do you have an opinion on, like, turning this section into, like a front deck or something? Because it used to have a little fire here, because my bed used to be there. And now, obviously, it's kind of it's not needed anymore. But I want to kind of keep it. So I guess, would it be a good idea to kind of turn this into a deck? Like, put, you know, wood here, and then maybe a couple chairs or something? Just to have a use for it.
Yeah, because there really isn't use for it anymore.
No, and I don't want to pull it down because, you know, it's been such an integral part of the build. It's just kind of, there's no need for it right now. At least not for its original purpose. I don't need it for that anymore. But I would like to give it a use if I can. You know what I should do? Here, hold on. There we go. I'm changing the name of the stream to Impromptu Build Stream. Should have done that earlier, but that's kind of what's happened. Ah, the wind is not really blowing. Are you done? We're not done. Things have certainly slowed down over here. I mean, I've still got plenty of milled barley ready to go. So it's not like I'm out of luck or anything. There's even stuff in there if I was really desperate. Guess I should come over here. You know, why does this keep getting destroyed? Do I have wood? I don't. But, like, anything can come in here. I don't like that. Things kind of seem to be... The monsters kind of seem to be leaving that alone, though. Even though the bees are literally right here. Seems like they're not messing with them. Even, I was running around earlier. I didn't go to bed right away. I was running around killing things, and even then, I mean, they really left it alone. Bees are happy. That is good to know. And obviously this is all ready to go, and I just haven't done it yet. But I do have markers. I forgot I set those up. Anyway. Indeed I could. Just hold on. I'm addressing it right now, game. Ah, the stamina is so low now. It's so low. It's in the double digits instead of the triple digits. Oh, woe is me. How could this happen to me? Here we go. What do I need to make? Yes. Just yes. I need to make everything. Okay, well, let me grab this too. And then I need some cloudberries. Not what I meant to do, but it's better than nothing. Okay. Also not what I meant to do. So this. That'll be half a stack. Full stack. Cool. Hey, I got an extra. I wonder what my level here is. How many is this making at a time? 10. I did. It means I got a double. That was another double. I don't have enough. Okay. Indeed. Okay, so now those are taken care of. That's all my locks. Seems I'll be getting more fairly soon here. But, what is it? What do I need to make? I know I need chicken, which I think I have plenty of at the moment. Yeah, I'll have enough for my purposes here, but, let's see. What do I need to make the thing I want to make? Honey and yogi puffs. How many puffs do I still have? Decent amount. Work with that. That should probably do it. Oh yeah, more than enough. Yeehaw. Alright, cool. Put those away. Swing over here, put these away. And now it's marathon time. Let me grab some wood to top that off. I don't need a lot. While that's going, we'll do some repairs. Just have to listen for it. Alright.
So let me ask this question. So like on this particular album that we recently purchased, right?
Uh-huh.
Do these songs show up on their studio albums as well, or is it purely on their EPs?
I don't believe they release full-length albums. They only release EPs.
Okay, so it's not like a traditional EP where it's a selection from a studio album. Okay, never mind.
No, yeah, no.
Okay, it's its own album.
It's his own album.
It's just they treat it as a mini album instead of
Yeah, they call them mini albums.
crap. Okay.
Yep.
that changes how I'm gonna enter this in.
Oh?
Yeah.
What does EP stand for?
Extended play.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that with the records and those CDs that some people were like, ugh, why would you even get that? It's a waste.
Yeah. Yeah. Essentially it's in between. It's a mini album, is what it is. It's in between a single and a full length album.
Mm-hmm.
So it was meant to be essentially like a highlight of a full length album to tide you over until they completed the album.
Yeah. What's to come?
But that's not what K-pop and J-pop are doing. They're doing that essentially as a mini album that's a standalone,
Yes.
and that's a departure from what I'm used to, but it's okay. Um, Now that I understand what it is, okay. I just need to look at it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I know sometimes they come out with like a greatest hits style like album, and those, I believe those tend to be longer.
Yeah, yeah, but that's a compilation. That's something.
Yeah,
that's
compilation. Yeah, yeah. At the very least, I think those are longer than the EPs, the mini albums.
Different. Right.
You ever split the whole like side of your lip?
Yep.
I'm trying to treat it with some chapstick, but I'm kind of trying to use it like what, like Carmex? That's what I'm kind of trying to do here. It's like it got really dry this morning, and then it got stretched, so that whole like side there is just lit up, and it's all craggly because it's dry, as it does. You know, if the game wanted, it could do something very funny right now and send a raid. Just la la la, cooking my box pies and my bread and my baked chicken, and the Ashland army is here. I keep saying that, but I think if a raid was going to show up, it would probably be man, what are they called? The little fire guys, the Surtlings. I think it would be the Surtlings, just because I killed some recently. Surtlings or maybe trolls, because I got them recently. So it would most likely be one of them and not the Ashland army. I haven't gotten an army raid in a long time. I think it's been since the swamp that I've gotten a raid. Because I know I ended up, when I was trying to build that swamp forward operating base, and ended up getting, I wasn't close enough to the swamp for enemies to wander over to me, but no, it was northern. It was the northern dock. That was the first swamp raid. So I got like Draugr and skeletons, and I think it was just Draugr and skeletons actually. I almost said blobs, but I don't think they were part of that one. So yeah, I got them, and then I don't think I ever got a mountain army raid. So yeah, I think it's been since the swamp that I've actually gotten an army raid. I'm not saying I'm complaining, I'm just, you know, kind of where it is. We're gonna be here a while. But it's good to have this stuff replenished. What still needs to be done? I need to finish everything at the farm. So like, pick all the barley and then, well, first make sure everything is terraformed the way it needs to be, and then pick all the barley and flax, and then replant it all. So I'll have a smaller take. What is it? Gross is like everything that's picked, and net is what you're left with, right?
Eh?
When you're talking about like the amounts that like.
A gross is a large quantity. Essentially, it's a 144 pack, right?
Yeah.
So instead of a 12 pack, it's 12 packs. So it's 144.
Well, I'm thinking gross value versus net value situation.
Okay. So gross value is the full amount, and then the net value is after your scrap and stuff is been taken out of it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, the gross value, at least for this harvest, is going to be the same, but the net will be much lower because more of it's going to be planted.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But then, the gross and net for the next harvest after that is going to be much higher. I'm excited for that. There's going to be a lot more barley coming in, and perhaps a little more flax. But I'm really not in a position where I need a lot of flax, so I might just only plant the barley. I'll still keep that little section of flax, but I think the expansion that I just made is gonna house only barley. Just because I've really not been needing the flax, so I've built it up pretty nicely. Now, I'm not saying I'm stopping planting it. I'm gonna continue to plant it, but definitely at a decreased rate. Until such a time that it should need to be increased. Whoa, I got 2 doubles on that one, so I got 6 loaves instead of 4. That was really nice. Ah, here we sit. In front of the warm fire. In the warm house. I wonder how warm it actually is in there. I mean, they've got a lot of fire. I've got a lot of fires going in here, so it's got to be pretty warm.
Well, yeah, it's probably warm, but your whole upper level is open air, so
True.
very, very ventilated. And what's your temperature?
Yeah, what's the temperature outside?
Where are you? I mean, is it normally 70 degrees Fahrenheit outside during the day, or is it 30 degrees Fahrenheit? You know what I mean? Now it's obviously not 30 because there's like no snow, but
I'd probably say 65 to 70 is where we are.
but who knows?
I guess so assuming it's 65 to 70 and we've got this many fires in the house, but it's also open air, so it's not 100% contained. So if I had to guess, it's probably warmer downstairs than it is upstairs at the very least. Just because this is where all the fires are.
Don't know. I cannot answer that.
Fires, I gotta say, fire is pretty close to each other too. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, in real life, you would not want these curtains so close to the fire. That is a burning hazard right there. Okay, thank you, bird, for flying through my house like it doesn't exist. I don't know if you saw that seagull or not, but yeah, he just kind of flew in. Not a care in the world. Not worried about anything. Birds that don't respect physics.
Well, and that's why I was wondering if hunting them.
Yeah. Hunting them for flying through my house.
Or just whatever.
It'd be funny if they could land in the house too, and then it's just like thwack. Ah, we've moved on to the third category. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's getting dark now, I think. You know, I've kind of thought about putting in windows a little bit. Especially in the back here where there are no windows. I wonder if that might be a good idea. Like maybe right there would be a good one. Or right up here. I wouldn't be able to support that sign there though. Well, unless I do it the same way I did the upstairs one. And did the metal bars instead of the... Yeah, that would probably be better. Probably be more supportive too, now that I'm thinking about it. Bigger. Huh. Just might not be as protective, you know? The windows are always the weakest part. That makes me think of something from Mass Effect, where it's from Mass Effect 2, so you've played it. It's probably been a while, but I guess actually, do you mind if I talk about this, or do you want me to not?
I don't.
Okay. So it's Legion's loyalty mission, where you're going into a Geth dreadnought, and you're flying right up to it. And Joker says something about, you know, this feels kind of stupid. We're flying right up to them. You know, couldn't they just look out the window and see us? And Geth was like, you know, we don't really need windows. We see no point to them. They're kind of a structural liability. So when we build things, we don't use them. So no, they're not going to be able to look out a window and see us because they don't have windows. That's what it made me think of. I wouldn't mind, I was talking about doing that take-two thing. I've already started it with Stray. I'm trying to do it in a kind of shorter form. So not just like one long stream, like 3-hour stream of doing things, but doing like 15-minute snippets, right? Cutting it up that way, just so it's a little easier to watch through. So I've already started doing that. I need to do some editing, but it might be fun to do it and do a take-two for Mass Effect as well. But I think I'd need some extra conditions. I can't just play through the game, you know, la la la, whatever. I think I might need to bump up the difficulty all the way, and then play a class that I don't typically play. Like, Engineer was fun, right? But I kinda got to cheese it a little bit because you can make a little, you know what I'm talking about, the little fellas. Turrets. I guess they're turrets? That's not what they were called. They were essentially turrets that followed you around and shot at your enemies. So I could always just throw in a turret if I needed to take the heat off of myself, because they would always target the turret. So I think I would need to pick a class that doesn't allow me to do that. It was suggested at one point that I play Vanguard, which is a very,
No one that uses biotic one.
well, it's biotic in combat. So you've got the three, you've got three that are, like, purely tech, purely biotic, purely combat. And then 3 in-betweens. So Vanguard is a half and half between biotic and combat. So in the first game, that doesn't mean a whole lot, but especially in the third game, and it's like it starts in the second, and especially in the third, it becomes more in your face. Like, you run in with a shotgun and you biotic punch someone, right? That kind of deal. You are up close and personal with your enemies. That all have longer range guns and can shoot you before you get there. So it's definitely a more it's a riskier style of playing than I typically do, because you know me, I like to keep things safe. So that would definitely be a change of pace for me. But yeah, there's like engineer was full tech build, adept is full biotic, and then soldier is full combat. Oh, that's who it was. Sorry, I saw his picture pop up earlier, and I was like, he looks familiar. But yeah, and then Vanguard is a mix of combat and biotic. And then Infiltrator, that I like to play, is a mix of combat and tech. And then you've got Sentinel, which is tech biotic. Depending on who you ask, some people like it. Some people think it is the worst class, because both biotics and techs, I guess biotics and techie people are squishy. So, like I said, depending on who you ask, it could potentially be considered the worst class to take. But you can get some, you can do some pretty good work as a Sentinel, so, I don't know. I think Sentinel would definitely be more in my comfort zone. And I guess I'm looking for something that isn't in my comfort zone to make it interesting. Okay. Is that pushing it down again? Okay, it is. This has got to be more even. Come on now. There we go. Okay, that's a big bump right there. I think that is just raising up over here. I think that's as good as we're getting. Already hanging out on the edge over here. Well, let's raise some ground. I put all the rocks away again. You know what? I could probably take this rock. Yeah, there's that one, and then, I guess the Witcher series would qualify for Take Two, because I've already, but at least the first 2 games would qualify. I do think back sometimes about, all of the moments that were lost because I wasn't recording all of those streams. But I do remember one particular moment that was saved. There were these, I forget what they were called. They were kind of ant-like, but definitely more on the monster side of ant-like. Insect-like, really. So not specifically ant, but definitely kind of like weird, gross insect monsters. There's a clip of me discovering one of them for the first time, and they are incredibly gross, incredibly creepy looking. I do not like them, whatever they're called. They were just, I remember my reaction to it was just horror. It's like, what is that? What am I looking at right now? I believe I didn't actually say anything for 5 seconds because I was staring at it, but in my head it's like, what? No. Nope. No. Whatever that is, no. And then I ran up and fought one, and they weren't so bad, but they're definitely not fun to look at. Oh, I know why I thought they were ant-like, because they've got, like, drones and a queen. But ants are not the only bugs that do that, so... Alright, so I think... I need to have this table... over here. Just to increase the, area of protection. I might have this... No, I need to bring this woodworking table back. This is the home woodworking table. Actually, that's the home woodworking table. Neither of them need to be here in any case. And this can get moved here. Protection! Okay, and I think I kept the other one here. Yeah, okay, and the other one comes home. Yeah, no, I'll just go ahead and take care of that now, because I will forget and be like, why is this here? And then put it all away and not realize it and be like, oh, I have to pull it all out to make the stoneworking table again. So in order to avoid all of that altogether, I will simply rebuild the table. Alright, run level 88. There we go. Okay, so that flax is done. I should check on my barley again. That way. Swing through. There we go. Ah, the wind is blowing today. Should be like halfway through now. Oh, wow, most of the way. Okay. I should have grabbed the barley then. Through. This. Just like that, we're already most of the way through milling all of this barley. Oh! Hey, Sanity! Whoa, thank you for the... That's a pretty big raid, thank you! E-Critter says, drink wild dogs, get killed by OJ. Killed by the orange juice. Never get killed by wild dogs. Hey, oh, and thank you for the follow, Sanity. And then thank you, Magical Boy Shuichi as well. Thank you. And JBT7493. And Gremlin, thank you. Thank you all so much. Do that thing. We are doing that thing. Do you know cursive? I do know cursive. I'm not as good at it as I used to be, but I do know cursive.
Yes, I'm very proficient with swearing. Oh, you mean the writing style.
The writing style of cursive. Hello, world's smallest creature. Thank you for the follow. And Maximum Evil, thank you also as well for the follow. Thank you all so much. You can cursive anything. You can. Sanity doesn't. Our standards are low now. Yeah, I think I learned most of my cursive in like 5th grade. And I think it was after I got out of like middle school that they started phasing out cursive as part of like the curriculum.
Yep.
So I was still in school when they started doing that. And that felt weird. It was like, what? But they put all this emphasis on, well, you need to learn cursive so that you can do this, this, and that. And now it's like, nope, you don't need it anymore.
Well, you actually don't need to be able to write in it, but you should still learn how to read it, just because so many historical documents are written in cursive. So if you're planning on reading historical documents at all, it's a skill that's still needed.
Yeah, well, and even if you do know how to read cursive, sometimes it's still difficult.
Yes. Yeah,
Like,
especially when you have people with bad handwriting, um, and they try to do cursive, and yeah, it gets challenging.
that makes me think of, have you ever seen that thing where it's like, writing in cursive but with Cyrillic letters?
Hmm. No, I haven't.
Apparently, it looks like just a bunch of squiggles.
Gotcha. Well, I know.
Dad jump scare, by the way.
Yeah, when I was in, I'm sorry.
E Critter said Dad jump scare. Actually, Dad jop scare, but.
Okay. So when I was applying for a job back when I was in college, so in the Stone Ages, they
Yes,
actually had handwriting as part of the application. So you filled out the application like you normally would, but then they had a specific section where you had to write in cursive, and they actually did handwriting analysis on your cursive.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it was weird because the place that it wasn't like a top secret place or anything. I mean, this was a package delivery company.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it makes sense if you need to be writing on
Well,
labels.
you need to be able to read the cursive, yes. However, yeah, them doing handwriting analysis, it's like, really? Okay.
It's not something you think would show up on a resume.
Right. Well, yeah, on an application, and it's like, and the turnover rate at this company was high.
Ooh.
It was really high. So it's like, it's just odd. It was just odd. But that's the only place in the real world that I've had to use cursive was at that one job, um, back in the '90s. Yeah, those early '90s.
Huh. I use it every now and then, but it's always in a do I remember how to do this? And then I'll write for a little bit and I'll be like, yeah, I remember how to do it.
Yeah.
But I think it's like cursive Z's I don't remember how to do. Cursive G's, like uppercase. Cursive G's kind of confuse me just because it's been a while.
Right.
We got a lot of locks here. I really need to get in here with a
You're
knife.
supposed to bring the knife.
You know what? I've had other priorities.
You're.
Do you know cursive was in the tone of a harrowed soldier? Perhaps a little. We can read any cursive now. Yeah, bad handwriting. We may have had some recent experience. Was Sanity trying to write in cursive? Is that what was going on? Is that why these questions have arisen? My step-grandpa was a famous handwriting analyst who testified in court about things. It seems like a huge scam, LMAO. Well, it sounds like people put a lot of import on hand, writing by hand really well. And, which, I mean, it makes sense. But, people can have very similar handwriting, especially if you do, what do you call it? Engineer handwriting? Or it's essentially a writing in all caps.
It's for drafting.
Drafting. There you go.
But yeah, it's primarily used for technical drawings, where everything is in all capital letters and it's printed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a very specific.
You're essentially writing in a
writing
font.
style. Yeah, it's a specific writing style, and they actually have little plastic stencils to kind of help train you on how to print
Really?
correctly. Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay, you didn't have to choose then to move. You walked in front of me,
Yeah.
waited for me to get up there, and was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna walk over here now.
Yeah. So I actually have some lettering guides at the house.
Huh. Meanwhile, I learned it just from observing you, because I was like, oh wow, you could just write in all caps like that.
Yep. Well, because that's what I do for a living. So
Yeah.
That's all of my writing is done in all caps, just and printed. That's just what I do.
Huh. Let's see. Famous in quotations for like a handwriting analyst. Oh, I see. Ron says handwriting analysis is 100% fake. World's angriest writer. It was like 2 hours of the stream. I almost died. Excuse me, who is hitting the wall? I expanded it so that you would not be hitting the walls, and people are still hitting the walls. Spin, was it you? Spin. Come on, man.
You just, I'm telling you, they're only going to learn when you bring the knife.
Okay. I don't think that's how it works.
Okay, sure.
We're going to get a decent amount of locksmith today, though, I can tell you that. World's angriest writer. I'm just thinking about, yeah, I guess, when you're writing in caps like that, it's like you're writing at a constant yell.
Yeah, yes and no. So it's kind of weird because I write in all caps, but I actually also write in 2 different sizes of caps. So
big caps and small caps.
For a true first letter of a sentence, or the first letter of a word, it's a larger capital letter.
Yeah, you differentiate.
So it's like a 16 font instead of a 12 font. You know what I mean? But yeah, but it's all capital letters, just a different size.
Yeah. All right. Is there? Yes, there's still a little under you. All right. Come on. I'm glad you can at least still like push the locks and get them to move that way, because otherwise trying to harvest all of this would be a nightmare.
Would not be fun.
It's like you have to wait for your giant lizard ox to move before you can start doing anything. It's like, move to the other side of the pasture, please. Only thing I see. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna stop you there. If you're skilled enough to do it, then, guess I can't argue.
That would be a talent.
It would be a talent. There we go. I need to be doing this without running. There's too much space when I do it while running. I'm definitely gonna run out of barley this time.
Well, and I'm wondering if your tools are going to
survive
doing a full round.
That's a good question. Well, I did build the forge here, so if they do break, then I've got a means of repairing them. Can my stamina handle it is the question, and right now that's no. Man, now that it's more open, I really do have a good visual on how many locks are here.
There's quite a few.
Quite a few. There's been a boom in the locks population over the past, I guess, couple hours of stream.
Yeah, well, there's been a baby boom, is what's gone on.
Yes, that's exactly what's happened.
Yep, population explosion.
We're really losing daylight. I'm gonna have to leave anyway. At least I'm trying. She keeps parrying all of my attacks perfectly. Now I'm just imagining fencing. Going for the feint, the parry, the jab. I don't actually know enough about fencing to accurately joke about it. It used to confuse me when I was younger how you could how people could use the swords and not hurt each other.
It's because they have a rubber tip.
Right, and then the sword is bendy as well.
Yep.
And well, I guess bendiness doesn't have anything to do with.
It's a specific sword.
Yeah, it's a specific sword.
Yep.
And then they wear padding, right?
Yep.
They're essentially they're armed and armored.
Yep.
So it's swordplay, but safe. Smiley face.
Safe-ish. You can still hurt.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could still hurt someone with a fencing saber.
Yeah. Well, it's called the epi.
Epi?
E-P-E-E.
Epi.
Yeah.
So not like the pen.
No. That's E-P-I.
The world-renowned EpiPen. Blunted tip and safety gear, indeed. What are you ever hear that when they get like a sheet of metal and they wobble it and it makes the wibbly wobbly noise? I wonder if you do that with a sword, if you'll get that kind of noise. I think that would be fun. Just gonna do it.
You know, I'm sitting here thinking, are any swords besides the epi that flexible? And I don't think they are. No, that's not true. There are some martial arts swords that are very flexible.
Really?
Yeah. I was reading something about it before, but they're like you have to be so skilled to use them that they're very seldom taught because it's like you've got to be like level 9 or whatever. Where most people only get like to level 3 kind of a deal as far as weapons are concerned.
Huh.
It's a very very difficult, high difficulty weapon. So a lot of injuries. You really have to be skilled in order to be trained to use them.
I wonder if it's about to rain because the tides come up.
It looks a little misty, but you know, it could just be.
Could just be
Lox
the mist
gas.
has rolled in. Oh no. You know, in real life, these locks would probably be able to provide some great manure. But it would probably just smell terrible here. It's like, alright, I gotta head to the barley farm. And it's like, alright, cool. Bring your mask.
Yeah, right. Yeah, methane level is pretty high.
It'd probably be very high. Like driving by a pig farm and opening the window.
Yep, yeah, actually, JBT, I'm going to probably mispronounce it, but the Urumi, the Indian sword, is a flexible whip-like blade.
Whip-like blade?
Yeah, so if you look, because it's normally, it's a series of them. It's kind of like a cat of nine tails.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so they're in India.
That's really cool.
So here you can see that's the sword itself, and there's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Whoa.
With one handle. So yeah, but it's not a standard weapon.
Urumi, not for the faint of heart.
Mm-hmm.
Seems it was false. It's cleared up once more. False alarm. That's what I was trying to say. Wow. Just when I think I've seen, you know, all the kinds of like standard sword, well, I guess when I think I've seen it all.
Yeah, so I'm going to step back into this real quick. So the Urumi is treated as a whip sword made with a special combination of steel, and therefore requires prior knowledge of whip as well as sword. For this reason, the Urumi is always taught last in Indian martial arts. So that's what I was.
That's the final level of swordsmanship.
Yeah. Well, of weaponry within Indian martial arts.
The final boss. You have to learn everything else before you learn this.
Yeah.
That's really cool. By the sounds of it, it's essentially ceremonial and decorative, according to JBT. World's Smallest Creature says, one sword to rule them all. And Ron mentioned Epi earlier. Epi's famous pen. It'll be there in a jiffy.
Yep. Ooh, the Sri Lankan version can have up to 32 blades and is typically dual wielded.
Whoa!
Yep.
That's 60 blades!
Yep. Yeah, and they're usually 4 feet to 5.5 feet, so 1.2 to 1.7 meters long.
That's really big!
Yeah, they are. Well, I mean, you saw the picture.
I did.
Whoa. So yeah, so that's, yep. Twice as tall as a person.
I wonder,
That's what you said, You went there.
I didn't. No, I didn't. You did. Leave your false accusations at the door, sir. I did not say that. Oh man, that's really cool. Now I'm just thinking about like the impetus for making that kind of thing. Like, what was the purpose for them in the beginning? Was it just a, hey, check this out, I made this thing that looks really cool, and everyone went, oh man, that's cool as hell, we need to keep making those? Or if it was like, hey, this'll help us for a certain thing.
So they are, because of the fighting style that is used, lots of circular movements and following through with momentum. And long-reaching spins make the weapon particularly well-suited for fighting multiple opponents.
Whoa.
And when not in use, it's normally worn coiled around the waist like a belt.
That's really cool. E-Critter says the motivation is swag. You know what?
There's a lot of visual posturing. Yeah, very much so.
The rule of cool.
But it's also one of those. It smacks of the whole Indiana Jones scene where
where he's doing the sword flares and then Indiana just shoots him.
Yeah, pulls out a pistol and shoots him. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of showmanship that goes with it.
Hey, well, sometimes that means the difference between a fight and no fight.
Yeah, well, I mean, you look at nature, all of the animal kingdom, with the posturing, the threat displays.
Oh yeah, puffing up and making yourself look bigger.
Right, is all to intimidate to avoid the actual fight.
No one actually wants to fight. I was watching a short video, it was like almost a week ago actually, where it's like when you're about to get into a fight with someone that knows how to fight, and it's just both people. It's like going over their internal monologue of analyzing the person they're about to fight and going, oh man, look at their stance. They know how to fight. Whoa, look at how their feet are positioned. They must know how to fight. I don't want to tangle with this guy. And it ends with one of them, like, slowly lowering their fist, and it's like, is that... the other one is like, is it, what if I lower my fists too? And so they both kind of just lower their fists, and they're like, yep, see ya, and they just walk away and don't fight.
Yep. Okay, so JBT says, I don't know the history, but that well, but I imagine they initially were making flexible blades because of the practical reasons, and then ended up making really flexible blades to show off the craftsmanship. Somebody has almost certainly written an actual book about this, though, and yeah, there's the wiki itself. It's several pages long, and there are related, see alsos here. See, that's okay. That's a different type of martial art. Then there's the chain whip, which is a similar weapon. It's a different type of martial arts.
Is this how much I would normally play?
That's a third type of martial art. So yeah, so there's there are definitely books here that have been written on the history of it.
It's too close.
And I don't remember how I came across it, but it was just recently I came across that. Oh, I was watching that. It was that one YouTuber, the real skinny.
Oh yeah, the one with the bow and the arrow.
Does the cosplay. Yes, he does a lot of the trick archery and stuff.
And he explains how things work.
It was the true two-handed sword that's like 10 feet long, whatever. And yeah, so it was because of him and I was rabbit holing down the YouTube rabbit hole that I came across this.
Do you know the crescent-shaped blades?
Yeah.
Do you remember what those were called? Does it start with a K? It's not a karambit.
No,
that's kind of like a claw shape.
I'm thinking kukri or whatever, but that's not it either.
Now that we're talking about non-standard blades. That's the first one that comes to mind. I didn't come over here when I was... We can do that real quick. Is that 10? Yes, it is. Okay.
Are you talking like this style? The kukri?
No, no. It's straight up a crescent shape.
Like the Egyptian swords?
No, I'm not talking those. No, it's like, No, it's it's like the size of a knife. So it's not like a full sword.
Khopesh? This?
No, no. No, it's you hold them in your hand, so it's like one side of the crescent is on this side and one side of the crescent is on this side.
So it's not truly a sword, it's a knife.
Sorry, yes. Yeah, sorry, I meant knife. The trick archer pole dancer guy. Yes, that is the guy. I can't remember his name, but that's exactly him. Khopesh, that's the one. Kukri, do you know the country? I do not know the country, unfortunately. But it showed up on, there's this show, this blade making show, and that was one of, like, the challenges.
Well, this would be nice if it showed a picture. This is just a text description. I'm looking for a picture.
Ooh, farming 53. Nice. Those skills are coming along nicely.
You talking like the karambit? That's a single-handed.
Yeah, it's kind of like the karambit, but it's two sides. It's not just coming out of one end.
I get it, but
man, what was it? I don't know. It makes me think of Moon Knight when I see it. Kind of looks like one of the blades that he carries. Did it have multiple blades? Yeah, I think it was like when you hold it, it's like two blades coming from either side, I think. Either that or it's a D shape. No, I don't think it's D shape with the handle at the end. I don't think it was that. I think it was just straight up a crescent shape. How much more do I... Whoopsies. That was too close. How much more do I have? Quite a bit. Oh, the tides really come in now. Once again, I express happiness that it does not destroy my crops. Oh, yeah!
that right there, that Bagwazang crescent moon.
Yes, it looks like that. They're just called crescent moon knives. They had a different name though when I saw them.
I'm just...
Yeah. Chinese deer horn knife. I wonder if that's it.
Ouch, ouch.
You okay? Have to readjust?
That hurts.
Ouch. Chinese deer horn knife. Try looking that up and see if we get those results. But yeah, it was on like a blade
Yes,
making show.
it is. Yep.
It is? Nice.
It's the same.
Cool. Yeah, that be the one.
Yeah, because that's yeah. So reading the description, it says those are from the Chinese martial art Bagwazang. So yeah.
Cool.
No, I'm probably mispronouncing the word, but
If it's what I'm thinking of, the deer horn and crescent moon are two alternate names for the same thing.
and they are. Yes. Yep, that's what I was just saying.
It's really cool. Yeah, when you look up crescent moon blades, it just comes up with the little, like, it's like a crescent moon on a handle. It's like, not quite what we're looking for.
Well, and it shows up with the Egyptian blade
Now it's
as
gonna
well.
rain. There it is. was waiting for that.
Yep. Yeah, and the Mandarin duck knife is another one.
What? Oh my gosh. It's like a straight version.
Yeah, well, it's got a straight handle on the back versus
The curved.
a curve, double curve. It's a straight handle.
But yeah, I remember that being like, it was like, I think it was near the finale of the show, maybe? Or at least at the end of the episode where they were like, okay, well, now you have to make this blade, and you specifically have to make it like this. You know, they were going for something as, like, non-standard as possible and found that.
Yep.
It was really cool.
Well, and one of the guys that's on there, he's an expert martial artist with blades. I mean, that's his specialty. So
isn't that the guy that's like your, you know, he slashes at the
yeah, he's one of the judges. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all of the judges there are also.
They're experts in their field.
Maybe not all of them, but the majority of them also are users of the blades. It's not just how to manufacture the blade; they're also skilled in the use of the blade.
I would say that's a good prerequisite to be a judge.
Yeah, so one, you know, it's like one of them specializes in medieval, you know, long blades, and another one specializes in Oriental blades, and you know, just what have you.
Well, I think that guy, I think he uses like the smaller, like the knife-sized blades, the handhelds. Well, saying handheld, you hold them all with your hands, but like the smaller ones.
It's yeah.
I remember one of the guys on there was not very popular. Apparently, he was kind of just a jerk.
There are several of them that their egos are significant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a cool show. I remember that one. I think it's called Forged in Fire.
Yeah.
I think that's the name of the show.
Yeah, and I think it's still on.
There we go. Yeah, really, it's cool to watch. I think that's where I first heard of. I think it's like a Damascus blade, where it's like they're folding the steel over and over.
Yep.
To make the layers.
Yeah, it's a way of processing the steel. Yeah.
And that the rainbow blades come from. It come from actually like not performing that part of the blade making properly. So like it comes out all kinds of like different colors as opposed to one uniform color. It's like I think it's one of the times where like they're dipping the blade in oil or something like that. It's like you have to do one part of the process improperly for it to actually do the shiny thing like that.
And I'm not sure when you're saying rainbow blade. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're trying to describe.
Well, I mean exactly that. The metal of the blade is kind of like, it's almost like an oil slick. The way it's kind of like does the, when you shine light on it, does the, you can see like a rainbow on it from the light.
Like true colors, or are you talking just a pattern?
No, it's, well...
Like color patterns, or just a pattern? Like a gray and black kind of pattern?
No, actual colors.
Okay.
Actual colors.
Then yes, that's an oxidizing process that is typically not preferred because it's weakens the metal.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's getting to be afternoon in here, so I don't think I can go to sleep and skip the day. I might be able to, but the next time I come back here, I'm gonna have a knife. Oh, speaking of, I need to drop off these things. These don't need to come back with me.
You're talking this.
Yes, that.
Yeah, and that's a whoopsie.
Yeah, typically that would be a whoopsie, but
yeah.
They sell like hotcakes.
If you look up rainbow knives, you'll see what she's talking about, where it's all the iridescent colorations of the metal. And they do that by oxidizing it. It's actually
Not a great thing to do for your
poorer
blade.
quality alloy because of it.
Yeah.
So it looks pretty, but is not actually good.
Yeah. JBT says like a Hammond question mark. Hamon. Haman.
Familiar with that?
Alright. Well, oh, that's why I've picked up so much. A lot of this shouldn't be in my inventory.
Yeah. Okay. So no, that's no.
Oh, is that in reference to like the blade folding?
So no. So in swordsmithing, that's the visible effect created during the hardening process. So it's the waviness.
Oh.
But it's not the multicolored. This is what I was asking about. Where it's a black and gray. So that's the Haman.
That makes sense.
And then the other one, the Damascus itself,
That gets all squiggly.
is the squiggle, right? That's where you got like fish scale looking stuff and swirls and everything else. Yeah, that's the Damascus steel, which is just with how it's folded and so on and so forth.
I guess it's important to note here. I am not a blade expert, so when I say certain things, there's a very good chance I'm wrong. Let's see, Haman is a Japanese swordsmithing thing where you put clay on the steel to prevent it from quenching. That's what I was trying to think of. But from what you said now, I'm assuming you're talking about case hardening. Damascus, you can do whatever patterns you like with it.
Yep.
Cool. Learning something new every day. What is that? Oh, is that still Damascus?
Yes, it's all just different patterns that people have come up with for Damascus.
Cool.
So.
It's very dark in here.
He Critter says, no, we believe you when you say you're not an expert.
Well, I'm glad there's no doubt. Don't listen to my advice.
What was that phrase you were quoting the other day about being a fool?
Oh, yeah, it's let people think that you're a fool rather than opening your mouth and removing all doubt.
Yeah.
And that's also a paraphrase. That's a quote from something. What was I gonna grab? Knife.
Yes, you were finally going to call the herd.
It's time.
It was time an hour ago.
Well, I'm finally addressing it now. Seen Damascus steel where they've got the patterns to have like birds in it. That's really cool. It's gotta be really hard too. Gotta be like a level 10 blacksmith to be able to pull that off. Alright, well, indeed it is time. Hello, Lox. It doesn't get them in one hit. I don't like that. It makes me feel sad. We'll make it quick. Just making sure they, if it says they're happy, I'll leave them alone. Because that means they've eaten, and so I'll just leave it as is.
Okay, I'm shutting down the blade inquiries now. I'm not looking up anything else to do with blades.
All right, it's a very tempting rabbit hole.
Nope, I am done for the night.
Okay.
I reached my limit.
Too many blades. There we go. How much lock speed do we already have? Wow, we already have a full stack of locks. Alright, well, okay. Soot and coal. Bab. There we go. Hello, locks. Goodbye, locks. Oh, locks. Buy locks. Hello, Gab. Hello, Spin. Soot. Okay, so I think that's it then. Right? Yeah. So now we've got
Much
5
better.
locks.
Much better.
Yeah. Alright. So we're officially done over here. Now what do? We've got 10 minutes left of stream. I've spent all stream over here. But I think it's you know, I'm happy with this change. What's in here? More rocks. I'm definitely happy with this change. There's more space for the locks to roam. There's more space for me to plant barley and potentially flax if need be. And it doesn't look like a weird, like, thing. I guess just like a weird small section coming off of the wall.
Nope, now it's just a weird medium-sized section.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I guess I could one day make it flush, just a straight line over here and then meeting up over there. Perhaps at one point. And then would come the question, do we destroy the rock?
No, you gotta leave the rock.
You think I have to leave the rock?
Yeah, you gotta leave the rock.
Yeah, you know what? It's a pretty nice rock.
It's a design feature at this point.
E-Critter says, fuck! Go! Finish your quest line!
So what was your quest line?
I think that was in question for the entirety of stream. Yeah, we'll keep this. I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder.
Okay.
Assuming you remember where that's from.
I remember, yes.
Wow.
That was a very, very Shrekish thing for you to say.
Shrekish, huh? Actually, it was a donkey
It was a
thing
donkey
for me to say.
thing, yeah.
Man. How could you be so donkey-ish? Alright, well. I like that the cart has to remember that there's supposed to be rocks in it when I come through the portal. Alright, well. I can go ahead and move this back where it was. Pull it through here, and there we go. Do a little... Oh, you know... Aha! Precision driving.
Is that what that was?
Yes.
Okay.
You question? Are any of these partials that I can put these rocks in? Yes, right there. Perfect. Alright, well I guess I can... Yeah. So we've planted all the barley. Did not bring any back this time.
You barley made it.
Ha ha! Is this the right one? Yes, it is. Alright, cool. And then we have, nope, that's not it. There it is. We almost have a full stack of these. First, a historic first. Alright, well, I guess now we get to run around for 7 minutes. This would be a funny time for a raid. Just see, just charred enemies coming over the mountain, not the mountain, the hill. It's like, ah, we have friends. Guests to attend to. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. How many are left in here? Oh, they're completely done. Well, suppose it's time then.
Is it?
I am still disappointed that that troll destroyed part of my decorative rock. I think that's what they should let you do in Valheim. You should be able to put down decorative rocks. Because I like those rocks. why I left them there. But once they're damaged like that, you can't fix them. You should be able to do that. If you want a rock there, you should be able to put a rock there. Now it's a half rock. It's a rock and there's no roll. I can do this faster. No, I shouldn't do that. I should not do that. I was just complaining earlier that I strained my shoulder and that it was tired. I don't need to put my shoulder into clicking a button when I could just hold it down. We're gonna kill you? Oh, for what? For the half destruction of a rock or that bad joke? That's gonna fly through that pretty quick. Well, I guess we can clean up a little bit. Pick up all the fallen branches over here. Oh. Oh, hello, boar. I guess I could take you out. Hello. And goodbye. I'm hearing a deer. Oh, hi. Your sneak attack was almost a success. But only almost. I forget. Ah, well. I hope you remember. I believe in you, E-Critter. Oh, that's a 1-star. Well, don't mind if I do. I will simply take all your stuff now. Oh, hello. This isn't a mush zone, is it? It should be a mush zone if it isn't. It's not. Well, it is a mush zone. Oh, there you go. Ah, man, I was gonna flex on him. There we go. It's not even really a flex either when I can just stand there and aim at him. I wonder if I can find a troll. They don't actually spawn super often over here. Let me get this guy. And that guy. Aha! It's like over, hello. It's over here and then, oh, there's something here. Okay. It's over here and then next to the storehouse that, yeah, there we go. If I play this right, I think he's noticed me. Shh, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Aha! I wonder if he has, I think he's like fully noticed me. Yeah, he has. Okay. Yeah? You want to talk about it? Good talk. Can't pick up any of his stuff though. I will simply run through this portal. What a fun little detour that was. Here, I can put away some of the. I was trying to say the wood and stone and almost said rock and stone.
Rock and stone.
Yeah, let me put away my Deep Rock Galactic real quick. That's a game I haven't played in a while. I think I've said several times I want to play it again. But then I never do.
Yep. Well, we've talked about you resuscitating that Unity game every once in a while, but
I was talking about that. Mayhaps I need to do that. So what's here? Oh, these are deer hides. That's not what I'm looking for. Those are bones. Oh yeah, I can't pick those up yet. There we go. Do that there. Is that gonna be enough? Yeah, let me see if I can pick those things up now. R and S. Yeah, that one was a fun game. I always I like to play the scout for their high mobility because they have like a zip line that they can set up and just like zoom everywhere they want to go. Very fun. I don't think I ever played another class. I think I stuck like strictly to scout. There we
I
go.
don't remember.
It was a long time ago. I think it's been like a couple years now.
No, it hasn't been that long.
You don't think so?
No.
I think it's been at least 2 years.
No. No.
Because I was like,
It was months, not years.
no, it's not been months.
Yeah, it's been months.
It has not been months. I can say with absolute certainty that it's been at least a year since I played it.
I don't know about that.
There we go. That was the one thing I was missing, were those bones. I did remember to close the door after me, right?
I don't remember.
Just, it's like get halfway to your destination, be like, I locked the front door, right?
Did I leave the oven on?
Poof. You turned off the gas for the stove, right? Yeah? That doesn't sound very sure. Well, yeah, of course I did. You don't sound so sure. Well, now you're questioning me about it, and now I'm not sure, when I was before. You ever get that, where it's like, I know 100% that I did this thing, and it's like, are you sure? And then it's like, oh shit, did I do that thing? I get that a lot. But not about Deep Rock. There we go. I did remember to close all the doors.
Yay!
Yippee! And look, right back home. Alright, well, let me get in the house here. And now, we're gonna keep the good times rolling. I'm going to send everyone off on another raid. Actually, wait, oh, I always forget. Let me get my links in first. So, here are my social links. The Discord link will take you to my streaming Discord, where I post updates about, I guess, you know, things that I'm doing, like, say, in Valheim or any other game that I've streamed. You know, just fun little things, but mostly updates about, like, if I need to delay or cancel a stream, things like that. It is an 18-up server, but the VOD's channel is fair game. The community tab, I will post the delays, cancellations, schedule stuff there as well. The VOD from last Friday will be going up tonight, hopefully if I remember. If not tonight, then tomorrow. Yeah, there are those things. And last but not least, this donate link. This goes to a GoFundMe for a friend of mine who's currently saving up for top surgery. I don't have any announcements to make. It should be smooth sailing from here, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week, same time, same channel. Any special announcements from you?
No, not that I can think of.
No questions, comments, or snide remarks?
Not at the moment.
Alright. Thanks for streaming. Heck yeah. Thank you for tuning in. And, you know, I'm gonna go back through. So, thank you again, Sanity, for the raid and for the follow. Thank you, Magical Boy Shuichi, for the follow. JBT7493, thank you for the follow. Anne Gremlin, World's Smallest Creature, and it's Maximum Evil. I said Maximum earlier, it's Maximum Evil. Anyway, thank you all for following. Alright, now we find somewhere to raid. Who can we go to? Hey! Lady Teddy is currently streaming birthday stream, Jackbox and Spicy challenges. Wonder if that means spicy foods, because she's done that before. Yeah, it's you know, it's her birthday. I'm gonna send you folks that way.
Well, it's somebody's birthday anyway.
Yeah. Well, when you folks get in there, be sure to wish whoever's birthday it is a happy birthday. I don't know. Teddy looks like she's wearing like a crown, so I think it is her birthday.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. Well, the raid is ready. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream, and we will see you folks next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Yippee!